man. I'm so happy you're here, and I love singing with you. Man, oh man, we've been doing this for a while now, me and you singing.
We make a great team.
We really
Fallon.
do, bud. Is it true that your dream was to be a backup singer?
Yes, and that died. Yeah, that was my dream, and because I thought it would be so cool, because I love so many types of artists and all different genres. So
Yeah.
I thought it would be cool to get to like travel with different artists and go to all over the world and sing different genres of music. So that didn't work out.
No. Did you ever sing backup when you were starting out?
No, I sang. I mean, I sang with people all the time, like growing up, like sang in different groups and stuff. But as far as like being paid like professionally, no, I just did like demo work. I was like a demo singer.
I would freak out if I saw you as a back. I'm like, what? Who's that?
I loved it though. So Reba McEntire and I actually did a tour together, and it was fun because we switched, and every time one would do their song, we'd sing backup for them on the song. Like she would sing my like pop rock stuff, and I would sing her stuff, and we'd be background singers basically for those songs. It was so fun.
With Reba.
Yeah.
That's legendary.
Yeah.
You sing all kinds of songs on your show and your karaoke segment, which is
Yes.
blown up. It is the biggest thing. I mean, I love that because I remember talking to you right before you were starting the show, and you're like, "Yeah, I think I have a great band. I might sing. I might do a thing." And you go, you had it all planned out, and I go, "All right, man, and dude, you really did it, and you're crushing it." I mean, it's.
Well, I think ignorance is bliss, Jimmy. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So everybody was like, "You should do a show," and I was like, "Okay." Like I didn't have a plan, so I thought, well, we should incorporate music, obviously, but
But then you won an Emmy for it. Congratulations.
I did. Oh my gosh, you have to hear how I found out I won.
Yeah.
So everything's weird now, like award shows. Everything's different now. So you
Yes.
don't even. It's not like normal, and usually you're there. So I have had a really different kind of couple of months than what maybe I was expecting my future to look like a few months ago.
Yep.
And so I'm with my kids, and I'm really present with them. I'm kind of single mom in it now, so I'm like, with Legos, I'm coloring. I never have my phone on, never watch TV. Totally forgot that the Emmys were just totally. I blank because I'm just so hyper focused, and there's
Sure.
a lot going on in my life, and so. It's kind of been a rough month for me at that point, and my executive producer just calls me, and like out of nowhere for me, I'm just sitting there playing Legos, and she was like, "You are the best host," and I was like, and I almost started crying. I was like, "Thank you so much." I was like,
You were so
I was
sweet.
like, "You're so nice." I was like, "You're so." This is a kind thing to do, Alex, to just call someone and tell them they're good at something. Like I needed that, and she was like, "No, you won at
won
the
Best
Emmys," and I
Host.
was like, "What?" And then my kids were like, "You won!" They were like sitting there, and they were so excited. They had no idea why they were excited, but they were freaking out. But yeah, that was how I found out.
That's so cool. What do you think now? You're back in the studio, right?
Yes.
Which is how's it like for you? I know you're coming back September 21st. Does it feel odd to you going back in the studio? Is it safe? I mean, obviously it's safe, but.
I don't know. Yes. Oh my gosh. I am the safest person around you. Speaking of, because like The Voice, like other jobs, this job, I have to take a test for all of them. So I take like Carson Daly and I were like, we take like 8 tests a week.
Yeah.
We are very, very safe, and all the guidelines, you get it.
Good.
Like it's very different. But I don't know how you feel, but my show actually ran throughout the summer because we were trying to finish out my first season, and it's been running this whole time, honestly. And
Yeah.
I adapt pretty easily in life, so I didn't really like. Everybody was like, "Oh, is it weird singing? There's no people there," and I was like, "Well, no, because I sing in a studio all the time anyway." And then they're like, "Oh, is it weird interviewing?" And I was like, "Well, it really was just my first time ever doing this anyway, so I didn't really know what the norm was." So I was just kind of like, "Yeah, however we're gonna do it, let's do it."
Yeah.
So it hasn't really
Good.
bothered me either way, and being back in the studio, it's kind of cool because we have a virtual audience, and they're from all over the world. And they're all there, like in the audience seats, and we have guests like there in person and also still coming virtually, and we kind of sit the screen next to me. So it's interesting, and it's definitely technical difficulty hell sometimes, but
Yeah,
but it's
that's
worth
pretty-
it though. It's worth it.
Yeah. So the audience is there, so you can see people in the
Yeah.
audience. Wow.
I play off of my audience, and they're from like everywhere. That's kind of the cool thing, is our whole show is about connection. So the cool thing is we really are connecting like all over the globe.
That is unbelievable. And are they
Yeah.
doing the same thing on The Voice? I know you're coming
Yeah,
back.
they do. They're doing it on The Voice too. It's not as it can't be as interactive on The Voice just because of all the elements in play. It's a little more interactive on the TV show, but on The Voice they do. They have a huge thing in the screen, and we can interact with them. It's just a little. It's more about the artist obviously there, and it's more of like they're just watching, and we chime in every now and then with them. But it's interesting though, because even doing The Voice, you hear everything. It's far more intimate. It's really different, and it's kind of cool. All the coaches are kind of like, this is cool. Like,
You can hear everyone's actually hear their voice.
no, I just mean you can hear, like, the crowd goes wild on certain parts, and you're like, wait, we can't hear everything.
Yeah.
And then my mom will call me and be like, why did you say they did good? They were so off key. And I was like,
I love moms. I love moms so much. Come on. What would
my
you do
God.
without your mom? Well, congrats on The Voice in October. You have your show coming back
Yeah.
September 21st. Pal, you're one of my faves. Thank you so much for doing the show.
Aw.
I appreciate it. We always have fun together, so thank you for doing that.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and